Date, time, and temperature, Wednesday, February 7th, 4:20 p.m. at 41 degrees. I'm about to head into Boston's Logan Airport to pick up somebody from my past, somebody from this picture. Spoiler alert, it's not Jam Master Jay from Run DMC. This is the part of the video where I usually brew myself a coffee before heading out on a detour. But I'm not even sure if this is going to end up being a detour or not. And since it's later in the day, I really don't need a coffee. So I'm going to grab myself a Fresca before heading into Boston. I'm here in the cell phone lot of Boston's Logan Airport. My buddy Russ just landed on Delta Airlines. I'm going to pick him up. And we have one of two spots we can go to. In fact, we can go to both spots if you want. If Russ wants, we can either go to the Kowloon, my favorite tiki bar in the Boston area, or we can go to Encore Casino, which Russ has never been to. When Russ was here last time, we went to the Kowloon. He loves the Kowloon. I love the Kowloon. You guys know I love my Kowloon. But he's never been to Encore Casino. This is a pretty dope casino. It's right here in Boston. Well, it's in Everett, which is right next door to Boston. So I think maybe we could do some gambling and some dinner over at the casino. I don't know. What are you doing? I just started throwing the back seat. This isn't an Uber.
Man,
Tito!
I gotta start coming. Why gotta be Tito? Why can't I be Jermaine?
No, because to my Macho Man, you're my Tito Santana.
That's right.
Or to my Michael Jackson, you're my Tito Jackson.
I like it.
Yeah, gotta get you in the detour.
I'm here, baby. I'm here. Man, I'm coming in June next time. It's too cold up here.
It is really cold up here. I mean, it is February, but all the snow is melted, so that's a good thing. What do you want to do, man? You want to go to the Kowloon? You want to go to the casino?
Wherever you want to go.
You haven't been to the casino before.
I haven't.
You've been to the Kowloon.
I've been to the Kowloon. Well, let's get something to eat there at the casino.
Got myself an ice cold Bud Light, some steak tips, and some fries. Russ, what you got over here?
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips. Russ is in town for a business meeting, so it was a short visit with Russ, but it was a wicked fun visit with Russ. We spent about 3 or 4 hours here at Encore Casino. We had some dinner. We did a little bit of gambling. We won a little bit of money. We had a few beers as we told old college stories from back in the 1990s when we joined the fraternity together, when we were radio co-hosts together, when we were roommates back in the 90s. It was a great time hanging out with my best friend Russ. Him and I go back to 1996. It's been 2 years since I've seen this cat, so I was more than happy to bring my best friend out to Encore Casino tonight. Date, time, and temperature. Well, it's the next day. Date, time, and temperature. Thursday, February 8th, 10:51 a.m. at 38 degrees. We're going to be hitting a high of 45 today. Mid-40s. Heat wave, people. This morning I'll be drinking my coffee out of this wicked big Boston, Massachusetts coffee mug, which means one thing. Today, we are heading back into the city of Boston to take a detour. Along with my coffee, I got some pineapple, some bacon, and check out these mini chicken biscuits. I'm a big chicken biscuit fan. I lived in North Carolina for 10 years where chicken biscuits are big. Well, these chicken biscuits are small. They're basically just like chicken nuggets inside of small buttermilk biscuits. I've been waiting for a decent day, and when I say decent day, I mean absolutely no rain, no snow. I could do with the mid-40s. That's actually kind of warm for this time of year. Been waiting for a decent day to take you back into the city of Boston to check out this brand new interactive art experience. It's all outdoors. There's about 16 statues, I believe, 16 different pieces of art. They're in like a 2-mile radius of each other, so we'll do a little bit of walking, but I want to wait for a good day where I'm not freezing my tail off or getting soaked by rain or snow. And today, my friends, is that day. Today we'll be taking the Green Line train into the city of Boston to go check out this art exhibit. It's brought to us by our Canadian friends. It's called Winteractive. The Green Line is definitely not the quickest way to get into Boston, but it is definitely for sure the cheapest way to get into Boston. I'm not paying $45 a park today. I have downloaded the Winteractive map onto my phone to better help me navigate the streets of downtown Boston while searching for all 16 pieces of this art exhibit. I disembarked the Green Line over here at Park Street Station. Right over here at the intersection of Tremont Street and Winter Street is the first of 16 art exhibits we'll be seeing today. This one is called The Swing, and its creator is one Mark Jenkins of Canada.
It's fucking real, you know?
It looks like a real person.
It really does. First day it was installed, they were getting A lot of people were calling like ambulances and stuff.
Really?
There's a video online. There was a fire truck and an ambulance. They're about to put the ladder up. And one of the firefighters was like, "That's not a fucking real person." Like he audibly just goes, "That's not a fucking real person."
You'd think, not definitely, but you'd think, well, if you're crazy enough to go up there for real, but you'd think if they saw the ladder truck going up there, they'd say, oh, you know,
Right.
Very cool. The next piece of art is over here outside the Brattle Bookshop here on West Street. All you gotta do is look up to see the piece of art. It's a clothesline. I guess art is whatever you want it to be. I have this map downloaded on my phone. So far we've seen the swing. We've seen the clothesline. I'm kind of in this area right here, so I'm gonna continue checking these out. Right outside Boston's Theater District is this piece of art. Nothing more scary than a couple clowns lurking in a dark alley, huh? The name of this art isn't Scary Clowns Lurking in a Dark Alleyway. No, it's Endgame by Max Stryker. Okay, now that's art. Art the Clown. Right outside the Old Navy here at Downtown Crossing is the next piece of art. Check this thing out. Look at the size of that whale. I wonder how this compares to the mechanical shark in the movie Jaws. It was 25 feet. What do you guys think? Is this larger than 25 feet? Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to you ladies of Spain. Oh, if you listen closely, it's making like whale noises. What? I would definitely call this art. According to this map right here, this art is entitled Echoes, a voice from uncharted waters. That is one Moby Dick sized piece of art. This is definitely not a piece of art, but it is definitely cool. Kind of reminds me of the first James Bond movie, Dr. No. The craziest thing just happened. I was walking, minding my own business, and then some guy who was definitely like hopped up on some kind of drugs went across the street to the hot dog cart, grabbed this bag of buns, and whipped it across the street, nearly hitting me in the head. Like it hit the window right above my head. Then he went up and down the street kicking cones, yelling at people. There's a bunch of cops out here looking for him now. Oh, check it out. It's our friend from Salem, Guitar Bear. At the intersection of Summer Street and Chauncey Street is the Fisherman. That dude's super creepy. I'm getting like My Bloody Valentine vibes, and I Know What You Did Last Summer with that hook. That is definitely art. And a crime probably just committed right before this. And this guy could have just robbed a bank and he's out here hiding in plain sight. Man, I love the soothing sounds of Guitar Bear over there across the street. All right, we've seen the swing, we've seen the Fisherman, we've seen the clothesline. I'm in the area of Stairwalkers. We're gonna find Stairwalker and we're gonna find Woman Suspended. These are all done by artist Mark Jenkins, again, of Canada. Here at the corner of Province Street and Broomfield Street, there's another piece of art. Can you see him? This one is called Stairwalker. He's definitely walking stairs. He's like vampire walking stairs. He's hanging upside down like some kind of vampire. The Stairwalker. Stairwalker is another creation by Canadian artist Mark Jenkins. So we've seen Stairwalker, the swing, the Fisherman, the clothesline. We've got to seek out Woman Suspended. Our next piece of art is called Woman Suspended. Oof. Looks like she jumped off the top of that building and just like slammed her face against the awning. That's kind of disturbing, huh? This will be my final piece of art from artist Mark Jenkins. Still got plenty more art to go check out. All right, here's our next piece of art. In fact, there's several pieces of art. I guess you ride these bicycles and you light up the lights. So here's the name of this piece of art. It's called Light Lane Bikes. When I think of light lane bikes, I think of a lightning lane for Tron Light Cycle at Disney World. But no, this is definitely not Tron Light Cycle. There are lights on these cycles. Anyways, I'm not gonna get on these bikes. You guys don't want to see me ride a bike anyways, right? Light Lane Bikes by LaMonde Studios, Canada. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't want to disrespect anybody by pronouncing their name wrong. But that's the art. All right, we found some more art. In fact, it's the backside of art. This one is called Photo Frame.
Hey, I'm inside the photo frame. It's art.
The photo frame is brought to you by La Monde Studios, the same people that brought you the Light Lane bikes. Also the music box, the birdhouse, and the guitar slab, which we haven't seen these yet. We are on a mission. I believe the next one close by is this one, Blissful Rendezvous. All right, I found it. Blissful Rendezvous. A couple of reindeers out here smooching in the wintertime. Getting active, getting winter active. It's art. You can find Blissful Rendezvous here on Summer Street, right next to the picture frame and the light bikes and the fisherman and the guitar bear. I found the next piece of art. It's right outside the Hyatt Regency Hotel, and it's titled The Birdhouse. I guess it makes sense since I'm seeing a couple birds up there. Looks like they might light up. This one's supposed to be interactive. Let's see what this crank does. I just found the next piece of art. It's over here by 125 Summer Street, and it's called Island of Warmth by Atomic 3. I should have waited and came to this one at night. This thing would look lit. Literally fire. I mean, you'll see firewood at the bottom, a bunch of light bulbs going up. Probably looking like a campfire. This thing would probably look stellar at night. Maybe we'll make our way back over tonight. I found the next piece of art. It's right outside 175 Federal Street, and it's inside that box. So this piece of art is called Territories 2.0 by Oliver Roberge. I hope I don't get a copyright strike from the guy humming a tune across the street. I think it's the same guy that actually threw the loaf of bread at me. I don't want to make eye contact. I don't want to get on film. I don't want to get beat up. Let's go inside this piece of art. And it's probably hard to see with the sun glare, but it's like a diorama. Yeah, it looks like it's just a diorama full of different billboards on the side of a mountain. It's art, so I can't explain it. It is supposed to be lit at night. There's another guy over here who's actually calling the city of Boston. We're asking what time they turn the lights on in this thing. Over here we got a church on top of a mountain. I guess it's all supposed to be lit up. This guy over here is really concerned that this thing is not lit up. He's upset. He wants it lit. Yeah, it's definitely hard to see what's going on in here with the sun glare. Probably a whole different story at night. Diorama action, baby. Diorama. Outside the entrance to the High Street Place Food Hall is another piece of art. Just like the TARDIS from Doctor Who or what? It's called the Music Box. Hopefully the Dropkick Murphys don't hit me with a copyright strike for this copyright infringement of shipping up to Boston. When reading about this art exhibit online, they said it should take about 30 minutes to walk through. This is definitely a lot longer than 30 minutes to try to find all these spots. We've done pretty good though. We got the whale, we got the, the bonfire, we got the clowns, we got the diorama inside the box. We've seen the stair walker, the swing, the woman suspended, the fisherman, the clothesline. This one is over near Faneuil Hall. We'll be hitting that one, well, next probably. We did the light lane bikes, the music box, the birdhouse, the photo frame. We haven't seen the guitar slide yet. And we also went over there to Blissful Rendezvous. So we got 2 left. Pretty good. Right now we're over here at 12 at the music box. We have to walk over to 10 and 14. A lot of distance right there. Not part of the art, but it's still beautiful. This is the old Massachusetts State House. We're right there on that balcony. The Declaration of Independence was read to the citizens of Boston. And then that little circle right there, that's the site of the Boston Massacre. It's kind of turning into a little bit of an educational detour. Art and history? What's going on? On the backside of the old Massachusetts State House is this next piece of art. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we found a unicorn down here in the government center area. They are real, and I proved it. I'm not even going to attempt to try to pronounce the creator's name, but this piece of art is called Myth and Evidence. Ooh, the Old Town Charlie's out and about taking visitors all around Boston, showing them those historic sites. Look over here. Look over here. It's art. It's a unicorn. You'll never find a unicorn ever again on the streets of Boston. All right, we've seen 15 out of the 16 pieces of art. The last one is number 14. It's the guitar slide Where's 14? 14 is up here. We're over here at number 10. So we're gonna walk down towards Government Center more. Plenty of bars, plenty of places to eat and drink right over around there. That's why I'm saving number 14 for last. This is not Canadian art. This is Boston art. We have done it. We have found all 16 pieces of art in this Canadian art exhibit known as Winteractive. This is my final one. This is the guitar slide. And it's right here on the steps of City Hall Plaza. Check it out on the slide. Ooh, it's got a crank. What does it do? That's Aerosmith Dream On. Don't hit me with the copyright strike, Aerosmith. I didn't break my neck. I could really go for a Samuel Adams lager right about now. I mean, the guy's got a tap room right over there after all. A Sam Adams would taste absolutely delicious right now, but it's freezing out. I can see my breath. I think I want a little something more tropical than a Sam Adams. And I think a return visit to Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville Boston location will definitely scratch that itch. Unfortunately, the upstairs bar here at Margaritaville is not open and operational this time of day. It is midday on a Thursday. Maybe this is only open on Fridays and Saturdays. I forgot what the bartender told me last time I was here, but it's not open all the time. So we're gonna have to sit at the bar downstairs, which is adequate. Get myself an ice cold, tall Landshark lager. Cheers. I love the fact that if you don't want to walk the stairs down to the bathroom, you can just take an elevator. That's awesome. I love Jimmy Buffett. I love Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville restaurants. Honestly, what I paid for 2 large beers in there plus tip, I can get a 30-pack of beer at any package store. Let's go inside Quincy Market, find something to eat. If you don't know about Quincy Market, you can literally find any kind of food inside the hallways of this building. You want hot dogs? They got them. You want lobster? They got them. You want smoothies? They got them. You want Greek food? They got them. You want that Boston clam chowder? They got it. You want Mexican food? They got it. You jonesing for a Philly cheesesteak? They got it. Mac and cheese? Yep, they got it. A little chilly for ice cream right now, but if you're jonesing for some ice cream, they got it. You want that pizza, which I do? They got it. Cheers.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. I always thought that I'd see you again.
Vigneault Marketplace is so much more quiet in the off-season. Ah, the Hong Kong. I used to hang out here a ton back in the 90s, kicking it on the karaoke and kicking it on the teriyaki. All it took was 2 beers for this unicorn to get lit. The chick is still swinging high above Winter Street. There's a beautiful sunset here falling upon Boston Common as the holiday lights still twinkle here in December. The Zamboni machine is out there preparing the ice for anybody who wants to skate upon the Boston Frog Pond this evening. For anybody missing that New England snow. Oh, here you go. Look at that sky, huh? Looking upon the John Hancock Tower and the Prudential Tower out there in the distance. That's probably where I'm gonna walk to get the train back to my hometown. Make another stop or two along the way. Since we're in the neighborhood, we gotta stop in at one of America's most beloved tourist traps. But you know what? It's the city of Boston's tourist trap, and I love that. It's Cheers, made famous by, of course, the television show. Nothing downstairs in the bar was filmed for the show, only this outside part right here and the staircase going down into the bar. I guarantee in here, nobody's gonna know my name. See what I mean? This place looks nothing like the television show. But I still love this place, even though it's overpriced beers. Cheers, literally. Upstairs is a second bar at the Bull and Finch, which is pretty much a replica of the TV show set. Hey, friends. Not the TV show, of course. That's Cheers. Well, the upstairs bar is not open and operational right now, but you can see that it looks a little bit more like it does on the television show, right? See Diane, see Woody, Frasier, of course Norm over there in the corner. Boston is such a beautiful city to walk around, especially at night with all the lights. Gonna jump back on the Green Line train outbound here at the Arlington Street stop. But not before I give you that beautiful shot of the John Hancock building and the Prudential Tower here on Boylston Street, which just happens to be the end of the Boston Marathon. Give a big thank you and a shout out to those Patreon members that help support the channel financially by donating to my Patreon page. Big shout out to Karen O'Reilly, Marshall Brown, Peter Jargalos, Dane Lavender, Steve Davis, C. Marie, David Goldman, Matthew Harton, Megan Milliman, Stephen Brady, Emilio Flores, Danielle Benedenti, Jeff Knutson, Ronnie and Chrissy Collins, Hubie Dubois, David and Jess, Jeff Penn, Mac Mallow, Brian Dugan, Ron Crocker, Stephen Shirley, Ben Smith, Vesper and Ollie Anderson, Joel Riendo, James Schimmelman, Tenacious Day, Kansas Girl Abroad, Runty and Mr. Beanie, Sandra Mialos, Joe and Stacy, Steve White, Bill Lutz, Richard Klatka, Ralph Longmore, Zombie Joe, Keith and Don Gagne, Mark Biss, John Bryson, Taylor and Courtney Wingard, Jenny Cooper, Melanie Ramos, Poochie D, the Pierce family, John Nelson, and John and Mel. Thank you guys so very much for enjoying my content enough where you want to help support the channel financially. You guys are the awesomest. You guys are the best fans. I appreciate each and every one of you for your generous donations. Of course, I wish you a happy, healthy, and safe 2024. And of course, cheers, my friends. Well, that's going to be it for this detour documenting the Boston, Massachusetts interactive art exhibit known as Winteractive. Winteractive.org is definitely a great tool to utilize before heading into downtown Boston and check out all these pieces of art. It gives you the backstory of each piece of art. As you can see, there's a map there plotting your course, showing you where everything is compared to one another. I dropped some pins in like Waze or Apple Maps before I went into Boston, but that really wasn't that useful. I was doing a lot of backtracking. Hey, how do you pass by that piece of art? If I had maybe done this first, I could probably get all these pieces of art seen in, like the website says, 30 minutes or so. I think I walked around for about 2 hours. It was fun. It was a nice day. Got a lot of steps in. Yeah. Definitely come check out Winteractive. It runs all the way through, I think, mid-April. I think the last weekend of it is the Boston Marathon weekend, so mid-April. You know what to do next. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Helps more people see the video. Leave a comment down below. I always answer all the comments. If you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing to Detours. Click that red subscribe button. And while you're clicking away, click that small bell. It'll give you instant notification every single time I upload a brand new detour. Check me out on social media. I'm on Instagram at Derek Millen, DerekMillen. I also have a Facebook group, Derek Millen's Detours. And as always, I'll catch you on the next detour.